Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Nathan.
Welcome to episode 211 of Adventures and Mousecapades.
Today, we are looking back at 2025. The trips, the magic, the surprises, and a couple of surgeries. And we're sharing what's ahead for 2026. From Disney cruises to Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, and even some podcast milestones. It's been a pretty wild ride.
It has. 2025 is done.
Good riddance.
Indeed.
Because,
Yeah.
it was a lot.
It was a lot. There was a lot going on in the Novak household.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. And we are leaving the rest of the world out of this discussion because, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to things that are focused on us, because really you're listening to this podcast because we are the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
No.
You're just listening to it because Alicia's so funny.
I am.
See, right there. Hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Well, last year we had 12 total trips in our
Yeah.
family, which is insane. 4 of them were Disney related.
Yep.
3 of them, including one of those was overlap with Disney, was for Sterling's competition performance team that we travel all over the West Coast for. So that was fun. Mm-hmm. And then each of us had a work trip, and then there was a bunch of other things and trips and weekends and even a cruise involved.
Yeah. Highlights and lowlights for this year, if you will.
Yes. This is, since we have a podcast, this is effectively our chance to write an annual letter as a family. Sort of.
Yeah. I mean, we've never done it for Christmas. Like we don't do Christmas cards.
We've wanted to.
We've
It's
wanted
not for
to.
lack of wanting.
Yeah.
It's for lack of follow through after we buy them. And
We don't buy them.
well, we had a long time ago.
Yes.
And I think we've still been moving them around from house to house as we've moved. So
No, I keep people's just so we have addresses.
no, I mean, we had cards to send.
Oh.
I remember buying a couple years, like 20 years ago, like cards to send out, and we just never pulled the trigger.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have those anymore.
Yeah, probably not.
Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Okay. So highlights and lowlights for this year. Sorry, for last year, 2025. We finished up our Hawaiian holiday trip.
Yes, where
in-
I busted my knee again.
New Year's at Aulani.
Yes, was amazing.
It was amazing.
That was an absolutely fantastic trip.
Hey, let's do that again.
Okay, let's do that again.
Okay.
I'm down for that. Except for the traumatic knee injury.
Well, we're not going to that island. We're
Not going to
a different island.
Kauai, so I should be safe.
Kauai is the medically unsafe island for Nathan.
Second degree burns on my feet. Traumatic injury, contusion to my MCL. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yep.
Let's
On 2 separate trips.
yeah, let's stay away, shall we? Yeah.
So we started the year off in Hawaii. Always a good thing to do.
Yes.
And our next trip was in February of last year, and that was a trip down to Sacramento for the Junior Theater Festival that Sterling took part in. Lots of fun.
Yeah, and we got to see a bunch of like Disneyana, which is kind of like I don't know. How would you describe Disneyana? It's stuff.
Disney stuff. It's like
Collectibles
art
and-
and collectibles
Yeah.
and merch and
Yes.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Not specifically from the not sold at the park, but like
Right.
elsewhere.
Well, and then
Well, I guess
some of it is
is.
like parts of the park that were then sold.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, historical. Like
Yes.
there's a ride car there. There's
Yeah.
like a Dumbo. No, it was a Snow White scary
Something.
adventures. There's a
anyhow,
ride car.
all of this is at a place called Stage 9 in Sacramento. You can hear all about this in episode 168 in our back catalog. It was actually really fantastic. And spoiler alert, we are going back to JTF again here in a few weeks. I am looking forward to that.
Yeah. And we did a Super Bowl party while we were down there. Oh,
Yes.
can I say Super Bowl? Is that okay?
The Superb Owl
The
Party?
Superb Owl Party. Yeah. It happens to coincide with our trip this year as well. I just
does.
don't know. The place we went to isn't there anymore. So we shall see what's happening.
We'll have to figure something out. Everything is way more expensive this year because Sacramento is Bay Area-ish and everything is super expensive. Travel and hotels are tough for everybody because the Super Bowl is in the Bay Area, although like 2 hours away from Sacramento, but whatever. Yeah, it's on the south end of the bay. It's in Santa Clara.
No, I was thinking, isn't Sacramento farther away than that?
Yeah, it's north. I mean, it's...
No, like much farther away. I don't know. Anyway.
What am I, from California?
No. After our February Sacramento trip, we did another February trip, and that was mid-February
Yes.
on the Disney Treasure.
Yeah.
This was amazing.
Yeah, midwinter break for episode 166. If you want to listen to that whole thing, this was our first time on the Treasure, and boy, howdy, was that an amazing cruise.
It was.
Alicia and Caitlin went into the woods in March up in BC and promptly locked their keys in the car.
Well, that was an accident, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
In an area with no cell reception, that was a downer.
Yeah, good move.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Because then it was spring break time for us in April. We went to Anaheim for a competition for Sterling. And Sterling got to perform at Disney's California Adventure with the rest of the troupe. And that was really cool to watch.
That was very awesome. And we got to do a couple tastings at Trader Sam's. We got to spend about a week at the Grand Californian. And it was absolutely fantastic. Episode 175, if you want to hear all about that one. In May, we took a flight to Baltimore for Alicia's cousin Lauren and her new husband Will. We saw them get married, and we got to hang out with an archbishop.
Yeah.
And we walked out of the city and weren't struck down. So I guess, we're doing okay in somebody's eyes.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
In July, we got to do a celebrity cruise to Alaska.
Yeah.
Celebrity Cruise Lines is the name of the cruise line.
We weren't
It wasn't
sailing
like
with Alicia was the celebrity on board.
Yes, that was me for sure. Definitely.
That was episode 185. If you want to listen all about that, it was absolutely fun, and we had friends on board with us, and would do again.
Yeah.
For sure.
In August, we took a trip down to Las Vegas, and we kind of invited ourselves, I guess, to our friend's trip to go see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere. That was amazing. Highly recommend if you haven't seen a concert at the Sphere and have the chance to do it.
Yes, 100%. I would go see the Backstreet Boys again. I thought that was a really fun show, but I would imagine that pretty much any concert at that venue is going to be epic.
Yeah.
And then late August and into September and through October and into November, we had Alicia decided to, have an aortic aneurysm that they discovered.
Point of order, I did not decide to have this.
So Alicia had to have open heart surgery late August. And that was a 3-month recovery. She's doing absolutely fantastic, all healed up and has all sorts of approvals and sign-offs and checkups that went swimmingly, and she's doing great. So
all good, and I have an awesome scar.
Yes. Yes.
And then in November, we did a cruise on the Magic, which we haven't been on since 2009, 2010, something like that.
Yep.
Going from Puerto Rico to Galveston. And this was great, seeing the Magic again.
Yeah.
And it was a recovery celebration for me. We got to go to Lookout Cay for the first time.
Yeah.
Very good cruise.
That was a fantastic
Yes.
cruise. Yes. And then shortly after that, we made it through Thanksgiving. And then mid-December, I had a total knee replacement because my partial knee replacement had worn out.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, my partial knee replacement was pretty much okay. It was the rest of my knee that hadn't been replaced that was all worn out.
Yes.
Evidently,
The rest of your knee was rebelling against
Yes.
everything. It's like, nope, we're not doing it anymore.
the rest of my knee didn't exist. Evidently, you're supposed to have cartilage in there, and I did not.
Yeah.
So, so I am still joining you from our lovely living room studios here at the Novak Manor. And if you do hear our new bird, Periwinkle, or Perry for short, she is a mini blue parrotlet. If you hear some chirping on the line, well, it's our bird.
She's turquoise.
She's amazing and beautiful, and yeah, it's okay that we have a bird. There, I said it.
Shall we move on to stats for the podcast? This is always, I don't know if it's interesting to you all, but it's really interesting to us. I mean, obviously, because we're we're doing a podcast and we want to make sure we're doing, okay.
Right. I mean, we don't have delusions of grandeur. We're probably not getting on anybody's media invite list anytime soon, and we're not raking in, the 7-figure salaries or anything like that. But it would be nice to make sure that we're not just screaming into the void and nobody's listening other than our parents.
This is for us to have fun, to chat with people, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So if you are listening to this, you are potentially our 200, well, I wish.
Whoa.
Our 20,000th download of our podcast. So thank you so much. I just thinking of this off the top of my head, if you include the watches that we have from our posting this on YouTube, we're over 20,000 already. Mm-hmm. But anyhow, our podcast host doesn't integrate with YouTube, so those are separate numbers. Anyway, stats nerd here. Thank you. So we're just crossing 20,000 downloads, and 9,000 of those were in 2025. So it's really cool to kind of see, I'm not going to say it's a hockey stick moment, but there's definitely been an inflection and getting bigger and more out there. So that's really cool to see.
We had 53 episodes published in 2025. That works out. I mean, one a week. And then I think we did a bonus episode. So
Yep.
Amazing how that works.
Yes. Math.
And 50% of listeners are using Apple Podcasts. 15% are on Overcast. I am one of those.
Me too.
And 8% on Spotify.
Which is interesting because Spotify is supposed to be really huge for podcasting these days, and that's not what we're seeing in our numbers. I guess, I don't know. We don't do any search optimization or anything like that.
No, and I don't know how it works with Spotify. At least with Overcast, I can put a list together and I can fine tune it and tailor it how I want to listen. I'm sure Spotify has something similar, but yeah.
Well, Overcast actually runs on the Apple Podcast backend feed. Okay. So it's more of like the recommendation algorithm that I'm thinking. It's like on Spotify isn't pushing us as hard as we are on Apple.
Got it. Yeah.
And hey, if you're on Spotify listening to this, please give us a rating and a review. Give us those 5 stars or whatever it is over there. That really would help us and build that audience that apparently we're missing.
Oh, on Spotify. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And 88% of you are on a mobile device. 78% of listeners are on an iPhone and 9% on an Android.
Yes. So I know that math doesn't work out because there aren't other mobile options, but of all devices, 78% are on iPhone and 9% on Android. So welcome, fellow blue bubbleians in iMessage. Yeah. Anyhow, moving on. Just want to call out, it's actually pretty cool. Like, we are global. 89% of our downloads do come from North America, but we have 5% in Europe. And then, there are hundreds of downloads from Asia and Oceania and South America and even Africa. Really the one hole in our listener base is Antarctica. So if you have a friend in the deep freeze down there, I guess it's summertime down there now, so it should be really warm, right? Anyhow, it's not. Send us to your penguin friends so we can get more downloads.
Or if you happen to be vacationing down in Antarctica.
Right. Download our podcast on vacation.
We've had a slew of guests to talk to last year, and I absolutely love this. I love that we were able to talk to people.
Yeah.
And if any of you listening now happen to have a Disney trip coming up or just happened, whether it be a cruise, visiting Aulani, or any of the parks, we would love to talk to you. Send us an email.
Absolutely. We had 21 episodes with guests this year out of those 53. So that's pretty awesome. Like you all really do help make this community happen.
Yes.
Just a few, we had the DCL duo on, Brian and Sam were talking about Run Disney.
Not DCL, which is pretty funny, actually.
Yes. We had our friends over at the Market House podcast on. We had Frank from Dillo's Diz. We had the director and the producer and star of Screamboat, which was the Steamboat Willie. Now that it's in the public domain, slasher horror film. That was amazing. We had Caroline from the Poor Unfortunate podcast on. We had Tinfoil Mouse Ears on. Rob Lott, who talked to us. He's an amazing performer at Disney and elsewhere. Talked to us about what it's like to perform at Disney and put things together, put shows together. Scott Gustin, a huge name in the Disney and theme park news universe. Wesley Davenport, 5571, and then just a ton of close friends, the Angles, Sarah, of course, Rachel from HR has been on, and my best friend Bill, both are former cast members. They were on. Alicia, your childhood friend Carrie, was on. We've just had a ton of folks, and it really is the best part of this podcast is getting to meet new people and talk with old friends about new experiences. And please do reach out, podcast@ourmousecapades.com, or hit us up on social media at ourmousecapades. We would love to have you on and chat. Yeah.
And a couple of our listeners did that. And we were able to have them on. We had Amy talking about her Wonder Alaska cruise. We had Callie talking about the Princess Half Marathon and her stay at the Riviera. This we love talking to you all. We really do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's look ahead, shall we?
All right.
What are we doing in 2026?
Your knee's going to be fully healed.
At some point. That point is not now.
No.
But at some point. Yeah, I am 4 weeks today. Yeah, 4 weeks today if you count Saturdays. I had surgery on a Saturday. Who knew?
It was because it was the end of the year and they were trying to get everybody in.
Yes, exactly. Before insurance resets. But so knee recovery continues. We are mirroring the start of 2025 to a certain degree. We're going to Sacramento again here in a few weeks for the Junior Theater Festival with Sterling, and then we are doing another cruise for midwinter break. Yeah, this one is going to be on the Magic. This is a ship that Sterling has not been on yet, and Sterling was very adamant, like, I need to get on all of the ships. I'm like, okay. So somebody has a completionist streak. I don't know where they got that from.
Don't know.
The people who collect pins and magnets and everything from everywhere they've been, and also have been on every ship at this point. So
except for the Destiny, but that's coming up. So we're hitting the Magic in February. It is going to Cozumel and Progresso, and we are staying in a 1-bedroom concierge. Very excited for this.
Very much looking forward to this.
We had so much fun in November on the Magic, and looking forward to seeing some of the people that we met.
Yes.
Just cast member, wise.
Yes, it should be absolutely fantastic. Soul Duo is still there on board, looking to see them again. Alice in the Concierge Lounge will still be there. There's a few other folks as well. Very, very much looking forward to it.
And then for spring break, we are doing another Disneyland trip because Sterling has his competition and performance at Disney California Adventure again. This is so fun to do, and and it's during Food and Wine Festival, so yay!
Yes, we will be staying down there again, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm doing a guys trip at the end of May, going to Key West. That will be entirely off the record and will not be. I have I've had to swear that will not be podcast content. So you may hear me mention I'm going to Key West. I may say it was nice and sunny and I had a great time, and that is the end of the discussion.
What about Key Lime?
Oh, there will be key lime pies consumed.
Okay, good.
But I'm not going for content.
No, it's it's a guy's trip. You're gonna have fun.
Bill made me swear.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. Yeah, I won't grill you about that. That's okay.
Okay.
After school gets out, we are doing a Florida trip. This has a couple different reasons we are doing this. One is our daughter turns 21, and we're going to do an Epcot day for checking out all the different countries and, seeing if there's different drinks we can try at all the different countries. I think there's something that this is called.
I think, Alicia, that would be drinking around the world.
What?
Yes.
We're going to try that. It doesn't necessarily have to be an alcoholic drink, knowing my tolerance and probably what Caitlin's is going to be like too. It will be, let's have a water in Germany or something like that.
Challenge accepted.
You are welcome to it. One of my friends has been carted out of Epcot.
Yeah.
So I don't want that to happen, but
no, that is not us.
No, well, I think
is not us.
That's usually not them. It just happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's actually a good kind of a public service announcement. Don't get sloppy, folks. Like, know your limits.
Hydrate.
Yes. Yeah. Get some food. Don't become an issue.
Yeah.
Like, it's all okay to have fun with you and your group, but when you start impacting other people and you start impacting cast members, that's not cool.
Indeed. So we are going to do Epcot, and we are going to then get on the Disney Destiny.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this cruise. When they announced this ship, I was not sure.
Agreed. Same.
It's like I don't know. I do love Marvel. There's just something about it that wasn't catching my fancy, I guess.
Yeah.
But subsequently, I have watched a couple of YouTube videos of some vloggers that we really enjoy, and this ship looks amazing. The entertainment options on this ship look stellar.
Yes. 100%.
Just the character interactions and everything they have available.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to being able to spend a full week on this ship. Usually these are not 7-night cruises on the Destiny, but there are, I think I looked, and there's 8 of them currently scheduled. All the others are 4 nights and 5 nights.
I want to say they're doing like a set of 7-night cruises like once a quarter or so.
Yeah,
and I think that starts with the set that we're doing one of. I think it's been 4s and 5s since it's launched. And in June, it's doing 2 7-night itineraries. Yeah. One is Western Caribbean. We're doing Eastern Caribbean. Now, the cool thing is, before you go, Eastern Caribbean, I've done that on, the Fantasy, or I've done that on the Treasure. This is a different Eastern Caribbean itinerary. This goes to St. Martin, which used to be part of the 7-night Eastern Caribbean itinerary a long time ago when we did our 7-night on, I actually think it was the Magic back in 2010. We hit St. Martin and loved it. This also does a port of call in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So we are super excited to be back in San Juan for a day and for the government not to be shut down. And so we can actually go in and see the forts. And then we will also make a pit stop at Lookout Cay, which will be absolutely fantastic. The kids have not been there yet. So I'm excited for them to experience that. And just experience all that is new that is on the Destiny. So it should be very, very fun.
And then we decided to pop back up to the Disney World area after that cruise just for an evening.
Yep.
Because it's July 4th when you get off the ship.
Yeah. And if you haven't heard yet, 2026 is the 250th anniversary of this here country's independence. Yeah. So the fireworks show and celebrations on the 4th of July this year should be absolutely epic. I know Disney World had an absolutely just over the top show in 1976 for the bicentennial. And I am expecting this show to be equally as amazing. So,
We are not going to be in the park for this.
No, because we're dumb, but we're not insane.
We do happen to have a reservation at a Polynesian bungalow.
Yeah.
So we will be having a cookout and some friends over and just enjoy. Hopefully we can see the fireworks.
Yeah.
We will enjoy all that for that evening. And then we fly back home the next day.
Man, I hope it doesn't get rained out. Ugh.
Don't eat. Nope.
Great.
Well, at the very least, we will have friends and an amazing cookout.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh boy. There's another thing to fret about now. Great. Thanks, brain. I needed that.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
So and then I'm trying to put together a trip with Caitlin to New York City for somewhere around Labor Day.
Okay.
We want to go to the U.S. Open. And so I want to do that. And so, hey, if you're in New York, oh, by the way, there's a bunch of shows. So maybe we can go see a show or two. I don't know. I still got to put that whole thing together and stuff. But that's what we're trying to do. Go Amex points.
Yeah. All right. I haven't thought about it, but we didn't get to do Halloween Horror Nights or Oogie Boogie last year.
So maybe one of those trips.
Maybe.
And then we are going to Hawaii again for the holidays.
Yes.
And we don't have the dates fully nailed down yet. We have a special timeshare deal offer again with Marriott Vacation Club. And hey, they're offering us a cheap stay for 5 or 6 nights. We're going to be on the Big Island, which we have never been to. Totally excited about exploring that and seeing some active volcanoes and things like that going on. That'll be a completely amazing trip. And then we're going to be on the Big Island for Christmas is the plan. And then we will be at Aulani for New Year's again. And our plan is to have my folks out too. So that'll be enjoyable.
Fingers crossed we can actually get reservations because it's a little too early right now still to do those.
Yes. So we are counting the days on the booking charts to figure all this stuff out. But we are jumping on it.
Yeah. So those are our plans. That is our look back and our plans for the future. And I'm sure we'll add some more things in there.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Yes. Yes.
No medical things this year.
Fingers, toes, knees, eyes, and everything else crossed.
Yep. Nostrils.
Yes. Nostrils crossed. Well, that is a wrap on episode 211. Thanks for joining us as we relived the magic and the mishaps and the milestones of 2025 and peeked at the adventures awaiting us in 2026.
Remember, we are not affiliated with Disney or their subsidiaries. These are personal opinions and suggestions that are based on our own experiences. But we are affiliated with fun, snacks, and questionable decisions.
Absolutely. We also recommend working with a travel agent or contacting Disney directly to plan your perfect vacation.
If you have any questions or suggestions, or would like to chat with us on our show to share your own Disney experiences, please send an email to podcast@ourmousecapades.com.
If you loved this episode, please give us a rating and a review. It really does help other Disney fans find us.
You can follow us at Our Mousecapades on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and YouTube. And please share us with your friends, your family, and that one coworker who still thinks FastPass is a thing.
Thanks for listening. We'll be in your ears next week.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.